So, guys, what's one of the big no-nos we always heard about growing up? What's something they said you should never engage in? Like everyone from your mom to your uncle told you.
What?
Prostitution.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Damn, my mama never told me about
My
prostitution.
mama never told me about prostitution.
Damn, you a dirty little boy,
I don't even
huh?
know what that is.
Damn,
What-
calling me out.
Why is your mama telling you not to engage in prostitution?
Yo, I'm just saying, like, everybody's like, isn't that the main thing? Like, everybody says, it's like bad, it's morally wrong.
But why is it bad,
it's
though?
illegal. That's a very good question. And that's one of the things we're going to be discussing on today's
First
episode
of all, what's
of Grub'N Talk.
prostitution, bro? I don't even know what that is.
Damn, you were sheltered.
Prostitution is the solicitation of a woman or a man for sex in exchange for currency.
Mhm.
I think that was a pretty good dictionary.
Does the OnlyFans count too?
Ooh. Does
Ooh.
PORNSTARS count too?
No.
But OnlyFans is legal, right?
Yeah,
Is pornography legal?
I think so.
It is.
For the
So
most
then
part, it
why
is.
is prostitution illegal then?
Yeah.
Crazy.
And the
good
fun
question.
is it because maybe like a lot of senators get a high because they hire prostitutes and they know it's illegal, so it gets their blood flowing, and their Viagra flowing, and then
All that adrenaline
Yeah.
flowing.
all that shit flowing, and that's why they don't want to make it legal.
Or could it go back to like Christian values?
I think honestly that is the biggest reason I think prostitution is
Yeah.
illegal. And when we talk about prostitution, we're not just talking about prostitution for women; it's prostitution for men or girls. Because now it's just it's a whole different ball game, and men and women now solicitate. Before it was very commonly known for a man to solicitate a woman, but now obviously
now it goes either way.
either way.
Whatever like gender you identify at
side
this
note-
point.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry, guys.
Nah. Say what
On
you
a
really
side-
meant.
So this guy's back on one
a-
podcast. He's already interrupted. No, I'm
On
just
a
playing.
side note, when it comes to prostitution, also it's kind of scary because of all the serial killers known for killing prostitutes. You guys know about those?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear a
Yeah.
lot of
And then
stories about that. But see, that's why if they legalize it, I mean, they're protected.
Yeah,
Know what
because
I'm saying?
right now, like, let's say someone tries to kidnap you, like in that case, it's a serial killer, and you go to the police, you get in
Yeah,
trouble
yeah,
because you're about to.
exactly.
So like, it makes you not want to go, to
Which is
get
why-
help.
You just
why
take the beating, and that's
That's
it.
why a lot of
Yeah.
them don't say anything, and then a lot of them get murdered, and then it's just a cycle that keeps going and going. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it should end.
What's the downfall of legalizing prostitution?
Like some of the potential
I
downfalls.
mean, the downfall is because all I see is morally, maybe for a lot of people, it's not correct. Because you're paying for sex. It's supposed to be something that's spontaneous. It's supposed to be something that it's between two people. They love each other, privately at your home.
Mhm.
Yeah, but like I said, we have pornography. We have OnlyFans. We have even people that do free stuff on Facebook, and Instagram and Twitter, But I'm not saying like the full,
No,
the full
yeah.
throttle, but
Yeah.
like having sex with somebody or strip clubs,
Strip clubs
like
too,
you
yeah.
have dance and stuff. It's just one step. Like the next step is having sex with them. You're still paying. I mean, could it be considered legal if you pay her and then you pay yourself? Would that be literally?
Wouldn't you just want to?
What about if you donate her the money and she donates you her service?
Yeah, donate it to her college fund
donation,
or something.
donation.
Donation,
I mean, loopholes.
donations.
But yeah, and then you can, for example, if you legalize prostitution, it's a 1099, bro. You can tax that.
Yeah.
You can tax that. You become a business owner. People can buy houses with the 1099.
Yeah.
Like all these people you see on Instagram now buying homes with their OnlyFans accounts and stuff
Yeah.
like that. They're bitch ass homes too, dude. Like sick ass cars. Why can't prostitutes do that too?
That is true. I mean, like, do you guys think if they were able to, legalize it, do you think like the prostitutes
Whoa.
would be like, they'd be on the 1099, or you guys think they'd be like on the W-2?
They'll be 1099.
Yeah,
They'll be self-contracted.
Still on the subject though.
But if they do, make it legal and they are 1099, you fucking girls better buy a lot of condoms, dildos, anything you guys can buy, because when tax season comes, you guys go get taxed the fuck out.
Right off.
You gotta get right off your house.
But
That's
on
your place of business.
On a different note,
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like prostitution is gonna die because people are just gonna transition to what's going on now with like the online shit. I think people are gonna realize it's safer, and you can make more money off of that shit instead of just like $50 for some shit. Like you can get like 17 subscribers a month or some shit, and I think people are just gonna get tired of that and they're gonna transition to a stage in like society where they just do it from home.
And how much are like those like say 100 subscribers? How much will they make?
I don't know. I don't go on that shit for real.
Dude, but the thing is that OnlyFans is cool and all that stuff, but we're not talking about like low end prostitution. We're talking about like even high end prostitution where one night is 10 grand, and the chicks be making like $5 grand, $6 grand a night, kind of thing like that. There's that type of prostitution where the escort is very discreet, but they be making a lot of money. They be making a lot of money when they get brokered out.
See, the thing is that if it does become legal, they would have to get tested like every week, because that's what they do in Nevada.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna bring up Nevada. You read my mind, Jose.
Damn.
You're psychic, because like over there, they're like protected when they have sex. You know, they have to have like condoms and all the time. And they're constantly, they're constantly getting tested. Like the not only their physical safety, but their sexual safety is ensured as well. And if they don't practice any of that, well, you can't work there. It's part of the requirements for it, which I think is a good thing, because it keeps everybody protected. It's a win-win.
Right. I mean, like you're saying, Vegas does it. I mean, other states can do it too. And I think there is a benefit for legalizing it in the way that
in Nevada, my bad for cutting you off, but in Nevada, they don't tax him. I don't know what it's called, that fucking house where they pay basically there you go, the brothel. They don't tax him because they don't want that money to be put back into the community.
Really?
Yeah.
Because they see it as a bad thing.
Yeah, they do. So
money, man.
Yeah,
sinful money. You don't want that in your shit, because it might be. I don't know. Some people believe, like again, back to the Christian community. People believe if you build stuff in communities out of like drug money, it's always going to be cursed. Like in Mexico, where they build like Catholic churches and narcos and all that, there's bloodshed everywhere. You feel me? Like it's always just negative energy. That's what some people think, and I think that's why he said that people believe that we don't want their money to be put in the community.
Right. But I mean, at the end of the day, money is money. Walls are walls. They can get built up. They can get crumbled down.
Yeah, I mean, to an extent, like almost all money is like corrupted pretty much.
Most of it, yeah.
If you want to go that deep.
Like really, like exactly. It's like, so because of, like, say, legalizing of prostitution. Yeah. Now you can pay for more schools, or you can pay for.
That sounds so bad.
For other stuff, but see, that's the thing though, because you were like kind of raised with the mentality of like prostitution.
Everybody was.
Yeah, but like everybody's raised with the mentality of like prostitution is bad, just like weed is bad. Yeah. We all have it in our conscience. Oh, those are not the right routes to go. Those are not the things you got to do, but. Is it really that bad?
Realistic? I don't think it is, to be honest.
I think it depends on the person and how they feel about life, man. I don't know,
and I'm not saying go against you, like like your values of like you're married and then you're hiring an escort, but there's a lot of people that, for example, serial killers, that because they can't get laid, they go kill other people. And just to screw them, like with prostitutes, you can just, and it's legal. You can go hire somebody, get laid, and then you're cool. I mean, it might seem like so simple, but it can be something real.
Yeah, it's like those prostitutes. Remember they remember, I think it was John Strassel. Remember he interviewed them and he asked them like, "What's something you like about Triat?" She's like, "It's like one of the best jobs in the world. You're getting paid to have sex. Who doesn't like sex? Who doesn't like getting paid?"
That's what I'm saying, because you're getting paid to have sex. It's just like being on fucking video having sex. It's porn, which is that industry, which that industry is like the highest grossing, like media. It beats out any news
sex
outlets.
Sells, that's why.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a how many billions is like the porn industry worth? I mean, I wonder. I don't have my exact numbers on the prostitution industry, but sometimes I wonder as well, since in some countries it is legal. But here it's mostly illegal, except for Nevada. I think Nevada is the only state to legalize. Is there another state where it's legalized?
I am not too sure on that, and I don't want to say yes and be wrong.
I don't know.
I know, because we've been getting comments like, "Y'all better get your facts straight." I'm like, "Nah."
Yeah, we read the comments.
We read the stuff.
We read everything.
Hey, whoever that is, why don't you show up to the podcast?
Damn.
Puss.
Hey.
Oh.
Nah, but if you set up a system where you can process people just like a normal business, but this obviously has more it's more crucial. Like you got to get tested. You have to be up to code with
There's a lot,
all the tests and all, just to make it safe for other people, but it's also making it safe for the environment of the person providing the service.
Yeah, that's why I said earlier, it's safe for both parties. So like essentially, like, what do you guys think would be like too much regulation or like too little regulation if that was ever legalized?
Well, I mean, just make sure that they're healthy, don't have like STDs or any disease going on. Make sure that what they're conducting their business is a sanitary place. Like shit gets cleaned up. Little things like simple things like going to like the doctor or going to the dentist, where after you're done, they sanitize everything, kind of thing like that. Little simple things where it's gonna make it safe for everybody, but obviously it's gonna cost more. But at the end of the day, you're going in for this, and you're not gonna catch anything. You're not gonna catch feelings. I hope you're not gonna catch. I'm in love with a prostitute.
But you'll be amazed because there are like some people who they are married to people who are like prostitutes, and it doesn't really faze them.
I've always wondered like how is it
talk about that?
How is it to like be like not related, but be in love or married or going out with like a prostitute or a stripper,
it's like
or
porn
star. Like how like I don't know, dude. Like
I think
like when she goes to work, she go get banged. Like
I think those people are sick in the head, to be honest, because no normal person would want to be spending their life with somebody that does that. I think I wouldn't want to do that shit. Like, how the fuck could you be proud of yourself? Just like, oh yeah, my wife's a porn star. Like, nah.
But remember, like, you have to remember they separate.
I mean, she's skilled though.
They have to separate. But you remember they have to they separate, the career, because they know that's their
that's
career.
A profession.
There's not really.
Look, whoever the fuck does
that's
that
your different mindset.
Is a fucking cuck, bro. Whoever does that is a fucking cuck.
He's bringing up the whole thing with cucks and simp nation and simp nation and everything.
If you allow that shit, if you allow your bitch to get fucked for work or like having OnlyFans, you're a fucking cuck. Like, you ain't a man. Like,
hey, bro. I know a couple that the boyfriend got the girl into OnlyFans so you can just make some extra money. It's quick. It's crazy, dude. She's there posting like pictures like half nude and shit, fuck, bro. And the guy's like, yeah, I don't care.
I saw that.
Like, what the fuck?
I saw that before on tour. This one girl I went to high school with, her she has the OnlyFans, and her boyfriend doesn't mind it. Like, people try to give him like a bunch of shit, like, you're a cock, you're this and that, and he's like, bro, at the end of the day, emotionally, she's with me, and the money she makes, she buys me shit. We are not the same.
No, I don't even know. Like, giving up your self-respect and dignity just for a little bit of money, like, you could just go work another job. But
what that's the job they want to do? Like, what defines self-respect and dignity?
That's the thing, because everybody has different self-respect. For example, like, let's go to Kim Kardashian. She did a sex video. Yeah. Okay, look at her family. Her family's rat. Yeah, you can tell. You can say, oh well, her kids are gonna see her sex video. Her kids are gonna see her fucking her naked. But yeah, they're fucking set for life, dude. They're like fucking set for life. In a country where the only thing you're measured is with how much money you make, because that's the true measure. It's not your education. It's not your values. It's not none of that shit. It's how much money you make. That's
your net worth.
Yeah, I get that, but there's different ways to get there. And
correct. You don't have to do other things that you're not comfortable with. But there's people that are.
Some things work out, some things don't. Look, that same video, it was Ray J and Kim Kardashian. Where's Ray J?
Not that much money.
Exactly. That was Kim.
I just think like a lot of people are very old fashioned. People grew up with like traditional morals and just a certain lifestyle. And I know what you're talking about. Like, some people feel a certain way to do that, and they can. But I know a lot of people don't feel that way.
Correct.
Yeah.
But look at the evolution though, because now, like, a lot of people like before, like, oh hell no, that's like, you don't do shit like that, Yeah. And now look at where people are now. Like, oh shit, like, hey babe, you want to make extra money? Go start doing. It's like, it's just the switch in the the switch of everything. The way that it's getting so much easier. The way they're like, well, it's not that bad. People are looking at it differently.
Bro, I just think it's because the world is just getting fucked every day. It just gets worse. I'm not saying we're evolutionizing. I think we're de-evolutionizing, or whatever the fuck you would call it. I think we're.
So what you're saying is we eventually gonna end up like that movie Theocracy.
I don't know. What is that? What movie is that? I don't know, but I just think we're gonna get to the point where it's just gonna be chaos. There's rules and shit for everything, and there's like certain stuff for the way it is, And I know people want to be different, But if it ain't broken, I mean, fuck, you're gonna try to do something different. And this has to go with like my political views as well. I'm like in the middle. I'm not radical to no side. Mm-hmm. I do think that the Republicans are dumb as fuck sometimes, but they do have some points, as well as the Democrats. But some left extremist, liberal, Democrat people are fucking crazy, bro. And I feel that's where this is coming from. To be honest, it's just a lot of people with the whole LGBT, like trans, like all that shit that's coming from the liberal left is pushing that as well. That agenda of fucking sell your girl online for money. It's not that bad. I just feel like a lot of crazy shit is coming like that. And I just think the more we live, the worse it's gonna get. It's just, I don't know, bro. People used to have, I think it's self-respect, and you're saying like, yeah, this and that, but what defines it? Like, I think people define it. A society defines it.
Correct.
But it's gonna get to the point, like you said, where people are gonna be like, oh, who gives a fuck? And it's gonna switch probably. I don't know, bro. That shit sounds chaotic to me. Like, what's gonna be the point of a relationship? What's gonna be the point of marriage? What's gonna be point? People are just gonna be fucking left and right.
So,
a relationship.
Well, there's always been the argument that marriage, in essential, it's really isn't compatible, since we're like the only, human species that, well, the only species in general does marriage, and basically, in the past, like earlier on, there was no such thing as marriage. Essentially, that was something that was made around like
It's because of religion, bro.
The time, yeah.
I don't know
the exact era it came upon, but
I just don't know. Like, people are getting chaotic. I just think this shit's stupid. I like.
So what do you? I mean, I don't think there's any way to stopping it.
There's no way, bro. They just have to live with it.
So how do you get ready for that?
Yeah. You just don't be a part of the system. Don't be a fucking cuck. Don't. Fuck being a simp. Fuck being a cuck. Be a fucking man. Like, stand up for your shit, bro. Like, fuck all that shit, bro. I can't be with no bitch that sells herself online. Like, can't be with no hoe like that. What the fuck? Nah, bro, dead ass. Like,
but what makes him a hoe? What makes him a bitch, though? If that's what they're like, yo, I'm gonna go to McDonald's and flip burgers for $13, or I'm gonna fucking sell what God gave me for $22 per subscriber.
I'm saying what makes them this one makes
monthly,
them that. Bro,
monthly, bro.
Passive income.
The fact that they're not respecting you as a person doing that. They're not respecting you as a person. They're not respecting the relationship. They're not.
What is it they're not respecting about them? No. I'm not saying about a person that's in a relationship. I'm saying about a person that is single and rather fucking do a OnlyFans or do videos online, obviously naked, for a profit instead of flipping burgers at McDonald's.
I don't know what the fuck mindset you're on, but there's.
No, I'm asking you a question.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, if I could explain it, I will. I'm gonna try my best, but
go for it.
There's dignity with what you do. There's self-respect with what you do. What defines that, bro? You know what the fuck defines that? You're not gonna fucking ask me that question.
According to from a certain viewpoint.
Yeah,
some people. I mean, it's obviously that. Like the people.
But let's base it off of like normal society, normal ass people who go to work, have families.
Normal? There is no fucking normal,
bro. That's the issue. You're trying to be really radical and like be like, oh yeah, like, bro. I'm talking about normal shit.
How exactly is this radical?
What he's talking about normal is like,
don't give me no bullshit about what defines normal. You know what the fuck I'm talking about.
So basically, essentially, for normal is just what the majority of people do.
Yeah, and that's just go to work, be married, and have kids. Yeah, what a lot of people do. That
our comments are gonna be on fire with this.
I'm just backing up. Let me talk, bro. I'm just saying, there's a certain way to do things. There's a certain way to do shit, and I'm not saying like, oh yeah, fuck the system or like, go with the system, but like, dude, you know what makes you want to do shit, and like, there's certain morals that you have as a person. Why the fuck would you start degrading yourself as a person? Like, that's just fucked up. You're not respecting yourself as a human being, as what you're just supposed to do is just succeed and do things. And I get that you want to do all this like, oh yeah, sex shit. Like, yeah, I get that. You could do that. But why would you want your family to see you like that? Why would you want your kids to see you like that? Why would you want the internet to see you like that? Where's your self-respect of covering yourself up and keeping that a secret, for the person that you're with or for anybody, just that self-respect? And you're like, what defines self-respect, bro? That's self-respect right there. Keeping yourself covered up, like respecting yourself as a person, not exposing yourself to the world. Like, I know this sounds like old as fuck, but this is just like, bro, people feel this way. Like, there's a lot of people. That's why there's this shit going on. Not everybody's fucking like new age. Like, oh yeah, that's cool. Like, nah, bro. Like, people think that shit's weird. Like, for real.
So let me ask you this: do you follow girls on Instagram that just are on bras and panties and they're posting pictures and like shit?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Isn't that disrespectful? You can disrespect that.
Yeah.
Or like when you go to a party and you're like, where are the hoes and bitches at?
Your argument is saying, you gotta be respectful, but when it comes to you, you're like,
Look. That's not what I'm saying. That's what they want to do. I'm telling you, I can't stop you from doing what they want to do.
Yeah.
But for you to tell me that it's okay,
You're a customer.
bro, I'm not a customer.
I
just follow pages and that's it. Yeah, I'll look at it. But who doesn't look at that? Like, you can't tell me like
you're still giving them attention though.
Bro, it's a guy thing. Guys just look at shit like that. Girls look at fucking dudes that don't have shirts on. Who gives a fuck? Like, it's just that. But I'm not hitting her up to fuck or make money or whatever. I'm not doing none of that. It's just a picture. But I'm just saying that's what she wants to do. But would I fucking date her? Fuck no, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. I wouldn't date that. But I guess I like her picture. Fuck whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I see where you're coming from because a lot of us do come from that era where we were raised that, like, you keep yourself to yourself and, your family, your significant other, And, but now, and I agree with what you're saying, but I also agree that I don't give a fuck whatever other people do.
I guess.
If that's how you want to go about it, well, I mean, if you have repercussions, great. And if you don't, great. If you're gonna, it's kind of like, it's silly, but it's not silly. It's like, what's my body? It's fucking body. You can do whatever you want. I'm not stopping you as long as you're not like, you're not, bro. But like, exactly. Like, I can stop.
Don't come to me and tell me that's normal. I'm never gonna accept it. You could do it.
Well, you don't have to accept it. It is come to become a norm for many people.
That's sad, bro. I think it's really sad.
Which is for the people making it sad.
I feel like that probably, like, maybe half of our people who view this like agree with you because a lot of people, because a lot of people are scared to speak up about it because whatever way you speak up, there's always going to be people like coming at you or your career.
But I personally agree with you, to some extent, but then again, we all expose ourselves some way or another. Like, for example, this podcast where we're exposing our thoughts, sometimes what we say, because a lot of things that we say later on haunt us, and especially the way that you and I talk, we talk freely. We just let it go, but I agree that you also got to understand that some part of you has to evolve. It doesn't mean you lose your morals.
No, bro.
You gotta understand it.
I see it, and I see it, bro, and I accept it. But I don't understand how the fuck someone could do that. Like, I don't. I just.
Have you ever asked?
No, I don't want to fuck. Like, I don't care. It's just like, bro, like, I just don't fucking understand, and I don't care, and I don't even want to get involved with that. And it's there, like, good for you, I guess, but I don't want to be a part of that. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
It's just I'm not trying to sound old-fashioned. I'm just trying to sound like a normal human.
No, you're trying to sound like what you are.
Yeah,
which is
bro,
fine.
I mean, maybe you said you're in between. Maybe you are a little old-fashioned. You know what I mean?
Bro, I mean, when it comes to like,
They call it old-fashioned. That's who you are, and that's what you. That's how you like to operate, which is what's up. Because a lot of people don't do that. They don't operate the way that they are. They operate the way that other people are. Instead of being, who they are, who they truly are. But it's crazy how prostitution escalated on us.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to rechange the title, everybody. So
I'm just trying to say, bro, like, people, you should respect yourselves in like a lot of types of ways. Because I feel like a lot of young people be doing some dumb shit, and then when you get older, you're gonna regret it. But you're not older yet. You're young right now, and you're doing it.
The internet's forever.
You're gonna have your kids see your fucking great grandkids see your fucking pussy and tits. Like, what the fuck? That's how they're
like, hey grandma, how'd you buy me this necklace? Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened? Like, you're gonna get bullied at school.
Now WAP bought you that necklace.
Fucking kids are gonna look up your mom online and see her naked and make fun of you and probably beat your meat to her. Like, I'm just saying, like, think about the fucking shit.
Yeah, no, that shit. You know what? I totally get you.
Yeah, I get you on that.
I totally get you. But on the other hand, a lot of people will be like, "Well, yeah, that's true." But now look where I live. Look, like, the safety I brought into my family. Because of the community we live in, or what I can provide for.
Or so a lot of people.
There's like everything. There's two sides.
There's two sides. A lot of people will be hearing him and they'll be like, "Why should I give a fuck what he thinks? He's just one person."
Don't give a fuck about what I think, bro.
Yeah, but then people agree also.
And then people will be like, "Yeah, this guy should run for president or something."
I'm about to get assassinated by the liberal left, bro.
Damn.
I just think they're crazy. Like, they're.
That's for another topic.
That's another topic, bro.
Last topic before you close it off, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep. Let's see. Before this is over, let's have something unrelated after that heavy topic. Make sure you drink plenty of water because it's hot as balls outside. Since we're related to prostitution. So please help us.
It's hot as balls. Talk about prostitution.
This is a really like crazy topic.
Hey, but what are they supposed to do though when they watch this video?
They're supposed to like, comment, and subscribe, and
exactly. Thank you,
Send it to your mom, your sister, your daughter, your
priest,
your niece, your priest's daughter,
your escort,
your escort.
Send it to your escorts.
Your lotion and what's the other thing called? Your the little paper. What's it called? Tissue paper. Yeah. For sure. Hey guys.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next week.
Help us get to 200 subs. We're like 98 away.
98 away.
Yeah.
We got this, guys.
All right, guys.
I have 99 on my channel.
Damn. Plug.
Damn.
Bye.
Juan.